It's been said that you play baseball, play football, or play basketball. You don't play fighting. To put yourself on the line against an opponent trained to defeat you is not something for the weak-minded. Because while mastering all combat sports disciplines is necessary to compete, to succeed, a fighter must have the heart and determination to walk through fire in search of victory. Tonight, the journey begins. Far from the bright lights of Las Vegas or New York City. But as the saying goes, when the octagon door shuts, a fight's a fight.
Are you ready? You ready? Fight!
Let's get busy. Deep breath. Side step. He's gonna pop that one. Okay, hey, cover up. Cover up. Protect your face. Oh, kicks in there. Let it go. Let it go. Focus. Focus. Stay on your toes.
You need to get out of there. Let's go. Do something.
You make a move. Relax, relax. Calm down, calm down. Check your face. You can handle that. Control his head. Let's get the side control. Kick him away. Breathe, breathe. Move, move, move. It's nothing. It's nothing. Back away. Scramble. Recover, recover. Keep your hands up.
Come on. Let's go. Do something. You ready? You ready? Fight!
Give it to him! Focus! Focus! Keep your defense sharp. Watch out for those straight punches. Hey! Stay strong. We got this, okay? You got it. Here we go. Let those hands go. Give me a three-punch combination. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Grab yourself and get out of there. Move. Move. You gotta move. Move. Listen to my voice. You gotta move.
UFC President Dana White, and we're always looking for up-and-coming talent to sign. Back in the day, I used to scout the world looking for new talent, but I haven't done that in years. I'm looking for the next Ronda Rousey, the next Robbie Lawler, the next Conor McGregor. I'm looking for future champions, and I'm willing to go to any show, anywhere in the world to find them. Super excited about the talent on tonight's card. A lot of tough fighters. Let's see who really wants their shot at the UFC.
Here we go.
You ready? You ready?
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, he's abusing this guy.
All right, relax.
He got blasted. He's still in there, this kid.
Straight.
Holy!
That was nasty.
Protect your face.
Oh!
Over again. Protect your face.
That kid has a lot of talent and a lot of potential. We're going to do this. We're going to give him a shot in the UFC.
everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. The UFC returns this weekend with a fresh face who is destined to make headlines. When UFC President Dana White went looking for a fight, he was hoping that he would end up with a future UFC star. And those are the expectations after he signed a regional champion who has dominated the local middleweight circuit en route to his Octagon debut this weekend. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. Well, with much fanfare, here he is making his UFC debut. He won his fight with the most important eyes watching on Dana White looking for a fight, and now he gets a shot in the big show. There will be jitters tonight. You got to think for any fighter making his UFC debut, they will experience some nerves. How does he bottle them, prevent the adrenaline dump? Could tell the story as to whether or not his hand is raised tonight. Nonetheless, good to see this man in the UFC where he belongs.
This guy is an excellent striker. What he wants to do is utilize his footwork, his takedown defense, and land hard strikes to get the victory.
This guy's wrestling is at such a high level. He's got the collegiate credentials to prove it and figures to lean on the wrestling in this particular matchup tonight. So good at not just getting guys down, but controlling them once they're on the canvas. Even when the opponent knows what's coming, more often than not, they just can't stop this guy's shot.
What he wants to do here is close the distance, bring this fight to the ground where he should have an advantage, utilize his ground and pound and his submission skills.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and some differences in reach. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his UFC debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 180 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Collins, Colorado, Lights Out. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 6 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Big Train. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki draws the assignment here.
First round, you ready? You ready? Let's go,
And at long last, we are underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. All right, so here we go with round 1. After winning his fight on Dana White looking for a fight, he has arrived at the UFC debut. And when you have this type of height and this type of pressure, sometimes fighters succumb to it. But when you talk to this young man...
Oh! He tagged him! These are some bombs he is throwing. Back up to his feet.
He's got him hurt here. Oh, and he lands another jab, using the jab beautifully all night. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit.
Yes!
Finds a home for that left hook.
Keep moving.
Oh! This could be it!
Let's move now. Let's breathe and move.
Oh, very nice.
Move now.
Oh, look at... Wow! Oh, he caught him with a big
Huge
hook.
right hand!
Oh!
That'll do
That's it! Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, that was the perfect shot right there. We didn't even get a feeling out process here tonight, and we say it all the time. Sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance, the official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. Well, this is an outstanding kickboxer making his way to the UFC octagon right now. Very interesting stylistic matchup here tonight. Just an outstanding arsenal of kicks, great punching technique, power in both hands, works the lead leg, not afraid to work the body. Just a complete kickboxer here, now plying his trade in mixed martial arts, a dangerous proposition for anyone caught in his striking range.
This guy is a great striker. What he wants to do is land hard and early, get the respect of his opponent, and avoid any grappling exchanges.
Our tail of the tape for this much
you ready? You ready?
All right, we are underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh! And really...
Oh, that's it. He's out.
That is it.
Stop.
Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Well, Joe, we've talked a lot about his technique and how technical a striker he is, and that was really the shot heard around the world to get the finish here in the first round. Again, maybe he caught the guy cold a little bit. He didn't have a chance to warm up, but that is a huge result for him here tonight, and on the other side, he didn't take much damage. So, big win for him here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Take a look at this from a different angle. Bam! Lights out.
Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. And we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 16 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout,
So there he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joey. Gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the night with his friends, his family. A huge knockout turned in by that man here tonight. And he has set himself up for a huge fight now moving forward inside the octagon. Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. So the decorated submission specialist has arrived on the greatest proving ground in mixed martial arts, and even at the UFC level, not a lot of guys are used to facing submission opponents at this level. Got our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, with the same height and some differences in reach. To get us started with the official introductions.
You ready? You ready?
And we are underway at the Mecca, Madison Square Garden in New York City.
Whoa! You gotta move. Move. Listen to my voice. You gotta move. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh, straight right.
Protect yourself and get out of there. You're okay.
Try to establish that jab.
Head kick!
That punch will work right through the guard.
Now they're throwing down. Oh, he's hurt! This could be it. Body kick, look at that.
Calm down.
Wow, he is throwing some huge kicks here. There's a nice inside leg kick.
Oh, man alive, another head kick lands. And defensively, Joe, his approach here is leaving a lot to be desired. He better raise that guard. If not, one more lands flush, and he could get knocked out.
Oh, he clipped him! He's got him! Big left hand!
Let's go. Do something.
Man has his...
That's it! That's it!
And that's gonna do it!
Hey, stop!
And here's the end of the fight.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. All right, so here he is, a very accomplished striker, finally making the walk to the octagon tonight. Gotta think he'll be interested, of course, in keeping this fight standing in his wheelhouse. And he's got the takedown defense to keep this fight where he wants it. No doubt he'll be looking to put on a striking clinic here tonight.
This guy is an excellent striker. What he wants to do is utilize his footwork, his takedown defense, and land hard strikes to get the victory.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters with similar height and some differences in reach. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 6 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 180 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Lights out! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of...
Here you go, first round, you ready? You ready?
Well, it is a building long on combat sports tradition, and mixed martial arts certainly making its presence felt here as we get underway at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Oh, he might be out. Wow!
Nasty combinations here. This could be it right here.
Oh, straight right. Unable to land on the uppercut there, but now starting to use that reach advantage.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, so another head kick lands now, at least partially. So several of those have found the target in this round, and now you can see the damage really starting to take effect on his opponent. And he connects there, Joe.
That's it, he's out, he's out.
Do it.
Wow.
Stop.
Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. All right, let's go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer. Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. Well, if you want to tell me that this particular fighter is on the wrong end of the power equation, I'll give you that. But few guys can match his speed and his footwork. Prevailing wisdom is he'll try to fight on the outside tonight, stick and move a little bit. Exceptionally quick on his feet, sets up angles beautifully. All right, so here he is, folks. The wait is nearly over for this one. Unquestionably a rivalry fight. These guys have really stolen the show during fight week, jawing at each other at the weigh-in. No love lost between these two fighters. Only one man can have his hand raised here tonight. Let's see who can bottle the emotions and produce here on the world's biggest stage. Our tale of the tape for this.
Here you go. First round, you ready? Are you ready? Let's
Here
go. Come on.
we go.
Let's step 'em up.
All right, so here we go with round one as we get this. Wow! Oh, big wow!
He is taking some brutal ground and pound here. Back to his feet again. Amazing. Vicious combinations. Oh, he nailed him. Oh!
He's not going to be able to continue.
Back to his feet again. Amazing.
Yeah.
Good punch.
Able to land a combination there inside.
Good shot. He is getting off some huge punches here.
Oh, his right eye keeps taking damage. Looking pretty swollen now.
This is your shot.
There's a nice straight right hand.
Single leg takedown.
Push him off. Jump on his back.
Perfectly timed sweep.
Oh, he found the target there. That'll work.
Lands a good shot from the bottom. Now he's in full mount. Yeah, that did hurt. You saw the wince. Oh, he's out cold.
That'll do it!
Got the full mount and dropped some vicious bombs from the top for the KO.
Yeah, Joe, that was some outstanding ground and pound to get the opponent out of there. He was throwing big shots there on the ground, man. Not just looking to score, but actually looking to end the fight and to make sure the judges stayed firmly out of this equation. Elbows, punches, hammer fist, everything seemed to be working for him here tonight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Amasaki is called to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
All right, so the celebration is on in the corner, and he has certainly earned it after coming through and coming up large in this rivalry fight here tonight. He wanted this one in the worst way, and man, did he seize the spotlight here in this one.
I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. As a fighter's wins begin to add up, the pressure to maintain momentum becomes a major factor. Every fighter who competes in the octagon will tell you that he will take a win by any means possible. But as one of the UFC's top strikers, this middleweight star is taking the judges out of the equation, as he has used fists and feet to finish each of his opponents during his winning streak by way of spectacular knockout. That's it for...
Coming up next, we get our tale of the...
Are you ready? You ready?
Dateline, Houston, Texas, always going to be back in the end.
Oh! This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
There you go, finish him. Finish him. Out of there.
Back to the feet.
Finish him.
You know, when a guy gets double underhooks on you, it's always a terrible situation.
Now he's got over on it.
And they disengage from the clinch.
Man, Joe, he continues to leave that head open. His opponent's got to be salivating at this point in time. That jab hit. Wow! He's got him hurt here.
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming?
Straight. Come on, let's finish this.
Oh, that's the defense.
Oh, clipped him again. He's hurt. He's hurt. He is clearly in big trouble.
He missed with that jab attempt there.
Whoa, head kick. Oh, solid jab. Trying to get a single.
There's the single.
Oh, he gets reversed.
Let's go, guys.
Slides him over, and nice reversal here. Oh, that was a big left hand he connected with. Oh, big shot from the top.
Another one.
Unbelievable.
Hey, stop!
To do that to such a durable guy, and to do it with such composure, the way he recognized he had him hurt, relaxed, kept his rhythm, and just dropped bombs, and then boom.
Yeah, Joe, the finish comes courtesy of some outstanding ground and pound, and it's one thing to try to score when you have your opponent in a compromised position on the ground. It's another thing to try to end the fight, and that's exactly what he was trying to do here tonight. Elbows and punches and hammer fists, one weapon after the next. And now we go inside the octagon.